Tell people like where you're doing these things. I think that's it. We're doing it in a convenience store in New York City. This is Hayzlett's big office. Hey, I'm Jeff Hayzlett. I'm known as the celebrity CMO by Forbes magazine, by the Chuck Norris of marketing, by the German bloggers. But I'm an author, a speaker, thought leader, and sometimes cowboy who's out talking about his new book, The Mirror Test. As a chief marketing officer of Kodak and as a leader of other companies, I've had a lot of elevator pitches over the years. An elevator pitch is supposed to be something you do in the elevator ride. Except that these elevator pitches have turned into 30-page PowerPoint presentations, and at the end of the hour, I still don't know what the business does. So I decided I'm going to change it, redefine it, give an elevator pitch 2.0, the digital version, and I call it the 118. One of the biggest concepts in the book, The Mirror Test, is the 118. 8 seconds is the average attention span of any adult. I looked it up on the internet, so it's got to be true. 110 seconds is the average elevator ride in New York City. From the time you press the button, wait for it to open, get on it, ride up or ride down, and get back off of it. So in essence, you have 8 seconds to hook me, 110 seconds to sell me. That's the new elevator pitch. You need to convey your value, grab my attention in 8 seconds, and convey your value in 110, so I want to buy your product. That's the 118, and every business should have it, and you should stand in front of the mirror and practice it until you get it right. If you're a business that competes on price, and I'm your competitor, I'm going to clean your clock. I'm going to come after you, I'm going to try to wipe you out, kill you, crush you, take you out of the game as fast as possible, because it means you have no value. Because all you're doing is competing on one thing, a commodity. And if all you are is a commodity, you're nothing to me, and you're nothing to most of your customers, because 23% of the population, they look around on price, and they're not brand sensitive, they're not brand loyal. So what you want to do is add a little bit extra to everything that you do. Whether it's a rose when they walk in, or a flower, or a little drink when you come into your hair salon, offer a bottle of water, which my hair salon happens to do. The little tiny things that make the difference, that make them stand out, that I want to come back. I want to do business. I had someone, a friend of mine was talking to me about, it's called Lanyap down in New Orleans. But what is that little bit of extra, that little bit of a spark that you provide that's different? Because quite frankly, we all have the same employees. My employees used to work at my competitors and so forth and so on. What's the one difference? They sell the same product, the same service. The only thing that's different is the way in which I give it up, the way in which I present it. And so you want to make sure that you're giving that little bit of extra to keep them coming back. So I'm one of the top 10-level executives who Twitter in the world. And so I really believe in social media and the aspects of how good that is for your business and for your brand and for you as a person or any cause that you might have. But in business, a lot of times people want to measure the ROI, the return on investment. And they'll come up to you and say, what's the return on investment of all this activity? And I say, I don't know, I'll answer that question when you can tell me what the return on ignoring is. Which leads me to my 4 E's of social media, which is around engage, educate, excite, and then enthuse, which then, in terms of evangelism, in terms of the activity, they get out and be brand ambassadors. Of those 4 E's, the 2 most important to me are engage and educate. By engaging with your customers and getting involved in conversations that are going on with you or without you, you might as well get engaged in that. And what happens is they educate you, you educate them, which leads to the benefits of the other E's. But those are the 2. And probably the most important is get engaged. Those conversations are happening with you or without you, and you'd want to be in those conversations. Yeah, my wife complains to me all the time. She says, we're going out to dinner, but you can't wear anything with a logo. Now I don't have a job right now, so to speak, but I'm really working on what I call the Hayzlett brand. I like doing what I'm doing in terms of being a thought leader, being an author, being a speaker, but I think with a face like this, it deserves to be on television. So maybe tune in and look for those things on, on the dial. Somewhere, sometime, you'll see a little bit more of Jeff Hayzlett going out and being more of a change agent.
Great. Jeff Hayzlett, thanks a lot.
Thank you very much, and thanks for tuning in, and thanks for reading The Mirror Test.